I think I'm a few minutes early, but I gathered everything that I needed to gather on time. I just started the cough before I started my live. I might have to go outside and get my water bottle. Hi, Miss Lucky. I didn't see you there. Hi, Miss Lucky. I know it's late for you guys right now. It is 9:30, so we're not going to be here long. But you guys are like my friends. Like if you lived nearby, we would you'd be over here all the time for brunch, and we would be out in the backyard gossiping. Hi, Christine. Oh my God. Okay, so first of all, this is public, all right? This is a public video. Are you guys caught up? What the hell's itching my throat in here? Is it the dog hair? I swept last night. Hi, Rob. I'm doing pretty good. How about you? Are you over the stomach thing that you have? Did the antibiotics work? That thing is so serious. I knew somebody who had it before. They didn't go the antibiotics route. They went natural and it took a while for it to go away, but it did. So, first of all, I wanted to talk about the judge's wife, Justice Samuel Alito, his wife Martha Ann. So, did you guys see what's going on in the news with all these tapes that are dropping? That woman's voice is right above Marjorie Taylor Greene and Trump's voice for me. I can't take it anymore. If I have to hear these people's voice one more time, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's like nails on a chalkboard. But the part of the story, I always see a different part of the story, right? Yes, Rob, I'm so glad you're doing better. So the part of the story that I wanted to talk about is the revenge part. I'm worried about that girl, the lady that went in there, paid her membership, and went in there and started to question these fools. And look how they have diarrhea out of the mouth. Oh, they say, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. The Bible says that, right? They just vomited their opinions. But I'm worried about the girl, the snitch. I'm worried about her. I feel like that lady has the power to do bad things to her, like an IRS audit. Oh, I feel like she has the power. That damn Karen. Oh my God. I listened to that whole tape and I was just like dying. Part of it I was laughing, part of it I was angry. I felt every emotion listening to that tape. And then I started to fret for that girl because I really got a bad feeling that that lady's going to seek revenge no matter how long it takes. The only thing that girl got going for herself is that lady is old. Maybe she might be unalive before she can seek her revenge. She waited like 5 years to seek revenge on some lady that criticized her dress one time. I was like, Lord have mercy. Miss Lucky and Christine, are you still here with me? Do you guys know what the hell I'm talking about? Huh? Miss Lucky, do you know what I'm talking about? It's about the justice on the Supreme Court. Alito, that little piece of crap, and the upside down flag scenario, whatever. The lady went in there and she paid her dues and went to the little brunch and she started to talk to all these judges and they all started to blah 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 blah. The only one that said the right things was Roberts. And maybe he caught on that this lady was questioning him too much, or maybe that's what he truly feels. But he said the right things. Alito and his wife, oh my God. I do Miss Lucky said, I don't know who the hell you talking about. Yeah, the man wife. So there's this big scandal going on with this Justice Alito that he hung a flag upside down right after the insurrection to show that he was on the side of the insurrectionists, which would make it horrible because that means he is not the right person to judge this immunity case, right? But let me tell you something about this immunity case. If they were going to give Trump immunity, they would have been done come back with the verdict. They would have been done come back with the ruling and say, hey, he's immune. Bye bye. Move on to the next case. They're trying to muck it up so bad that the common person would not understand what the hell they wrote. They're trying to just they just deal with confusion. And God is not the author of confusion. So whenever these magas come at me, even my own family members, and they tell me they're bull shiznit, that's what I go at them. Because they come with the Bible to beat you over the head, right? I'm like, God is not the author of confusion. So you can't come to me with this foolishness, because this is all these people do is cause confusion. No, not. They leave them alone for right now, Rob. This is Alito. Alito, make I show you what it look like. Oh my God, you guys have to go listen to that video. It is so freaking funny. Oh my God. No, Facebook has changed the rules. I have to tell you guys something. Okay, Alito. Where the hell did it go? Okay, right here. This fool. Hey, move away from that door to make this thing go off. The chime. The chime. Okay. That one day. That one. I feel like Clarence Thomas is sick. I feel like he's sick with something bad. That's why I see he keeping it low key. Well, this one, I don't understand. You know, the girl. Okay, the snitch. That's what I'm gonna call the girl. She pretty too. I could see why they talk to her because she's real pretty. So the girl says, I'm into my Catholic faith, and I feel like you as justices should lead the country into this faith and make it be a God country and a Christian country and a Christ country. And the other one, Roberts, was like, no, I don't know that America is a Christian country because I've got Jewish friends and Muslim friends that would defer. They're not going, it's not, no, you don't get me involved in this mess. Went to Alito. Alito says some kind of babbling thing. I don't freaking understand, but he agreed with her. But the wife is the one. She's a wench. You guys have to go look it up. Alito's wife, Martha Ann. Okay? In name Martha Ann. And listen to what she done said. You guys, my God today. Anyways, let me move off them people for a second. This is my time to just gossip. That's why I didn't do it at the cooking page. We're doing it back here because this is the kind of stuff I want to have back here, right? So there's this YouTuber. I've since unsubscribed from their channel. I used to be subscribed to their channel, but I unsubscribed a while back. I think I first unfollowed her account on Instagram first because every time I open my Instagram, all I see is this girl twerking her ass. I'm like, I'm sick of seeing this. At least have a nice ass if you're going to be twerking it in front of me. So I'm like, oh God, if I follow you on Instagram and you post too much and you annoy me, I'm going to unfollow. That's just how I roll because my Instagram is where my happy place is at. I've never gotten a bad comment at my Instagram. I've never had to block anyone from my Instagram. I post what the hell I want at my Instagram when I feel like it. And if I don't feel like posting for weeks, I don't have to. My Instagram is not for my business. You know what I mean? I might promote my Potable and mix there my books there from time to time or Jada's music, but it's just for happiness. Because when you're doing content creation, as Rob will know, you need to find joy in something. You know what I mean? So thank you, Miss Lucky. I unfollowed the girl a long time at Instagram. And then I was still subscribed to her channel at YouTube because I like her little kids, right? So, child, I unsubscribed from she a long time ago. I don't remember what the hell she did that caused me to unsubscribe, but I'm like, I'm tired of this shit. So I unsubscribed. So then I don't know why I tell YouTube I don't want to see these people, and YouTube still put them in my feed. Now, there's another couple that I've told YouTube I don't want to see this channel, and YouTube has not put that channel in my feed. All right? These people, they just, every time you open the damn YouTube, they're right there, right there. YouTube is promoting them hard. So she put out a video. Thank you, Rob. I know you're promoting it. The next song is almost ready. I think that one's going to be called Rachel. And that song is about a girl. Oh, let me shut up. I can't tell you guys publicly. I could say it. I don't care. Somebody Jada used to know that started to act crazy. And then Jada wrote a storyline loosely off of it. So, anyways, the girl put out a video. You guys have to make haste go and watch the video when you get off of this live. Go watch the video, but don't be eating no food when you're watching the video. Just know that it's nasty. If you have young kids, make sure you put on headphones. It's not nasty visually. It's nasty what she's saying. And child, Carla, I apologize, Carla. I texted it to you. I tried to warn you. I said, Mickey's watch before she takes it down. And by the way, she nasty. I tried to warn you. She nasty. You know what? I downloaded the video. I just didn't pull it out of the downloads. I downloaded the video because I know she won't take it down. So, anywho, the listen to that fun update. I guess okay. So this girl, young girl, 29, the husband 8 years older than her. They have 4 kids. She just had the last kid December 20th on my anniversary. Cute little babies. All 4 babies are cute. A lot of people don't like that she talk about race all day long because she black and the man white. I don't care. If that's what float her boat, whatever. But they went to Hawaii on vacation and just decided they're on a spot that they're gonna stay there and live there. I don't think the man had a choice in the decision making. I think she makes all the decision in that family. I don't look upon that and frown upon it either because what works for you works for you. Maybe that don't work for me. I don't make any decisions without conferring with Joe. And let me tell you why. Because if it's a wrong decision, I want him to be able to take blame in it with me. I ain't going down in flames by myself. It's so selfish, right? Let me see what the video name. It's a live that she did. So they stayed in Hawaii. I don't know how, I think they went there for 10 days. They took the in-laws, which is the white man, mom and dad. She went last year and she took the first 2 kids, mom and dad. But since then, they've fallen out. And they were having a lovely time. And she's questioning people like, you moved here? Well, what do you like about it here? Yada, yada, yada. Now, keep in mind, they have a house with a $3,000 mortgage. How do I know this? Because she tells us everything. She ran out of the house March the 1st, like if it was on fire. After she had that baby December, she just decided, I want to move out of this house and I want to turn it into an Airbnb. She ran the hell out of that house. She screenshotted her money from last year, like from March right through to like November. And she would make an average of 5K a month on YouTube. There were times when she had 10K, 11K, 12K, then 5K, 6K, 7, like that, right? This year, she showed 3 different deposits in her bank account where she made like 11,000 one month, and then it was like no, it was like 7,000 in January, and then like I want to say 14,000 in February, then like 18,000 in March, then like another 18,000. Jesus Christ, just doing YouTube, shaking your ass. I wish I had an ass to shake. It's on YouTube. Let me tell you the bloody name of the thing. I sent it to Carla so I could find it in the text. You gotta make haste go see it because she's gonna take it on. It's a live event at her page. The channel is called Queen of Kings, but the Queen is spelled Kween. And the video is called Why Y'all Obsessed with Married Men. So she stayed. I want to get to this video. Hurry up the story, Barbara. She stayed in Hawaii. I didn't believe she was gonna stay there. I thought they were doing clickbait. Honest to God, I did. Because she says she have anxiety. I am sick and tired of people who say they have anxiety and then they do the most. And I'm like, is this how anxiety work? Because to me, anxiety is crippling. You know, when you're stressed out and you're anxious, it's crippling. But she stayed there. You think I would have gone to Hawaii with Joe and my kids, young kids too, 9, 8, 3, and 5 months old. And I would say, go back to the mainland, Joe, and go lock up everything and pack up everything. And I'll stay here for 3 weeks by myself with these 4 babies with my anxiety. There's a lie in there somewhere. Either she's not suffering anxiety or there's somebody there with her. And in one of the prior videos, I saw a little fat belly girl in there, little baby like 4 or 5 years old. I'm like, who is this little baby? So they moved out of the first house that they still owe on. She told us there was a lien against the house. They tell you stuff and they pretend like we gonna forget. Because when she had the baby in December, she did a live and she explained that the husband lost his job in October. And the husband is very honest. I like the husband. He said, I lost my job because I ran my mouth on the job to my coworkers saying that I'm going to quit come January because my wife is making money. I don't know what he did for a living, but she said it was 6-figure income. So somebody went and told the boss and they fired him for cause. They found some kind of cause to fire him. So for 2 months when she was blabbing about all the money they're making, and he makes six figures and she makes six figures and yada yada yada. One other part of the story wasn't true. He wasn't making no figures. He was figure skating, maybe, right? So that must have been a lot of stress on her because she has to go give birth to this baby. Probably don't have no insurance coverage, just to buy insurance coverage. And when you're making that kind of money, Obamacare is not going to kick in for you. You're going to have to pay for that delivery on your own, right? And having a baby ain't cheap. So she went through all of that. I'm like, man, I feel sorry for her that she was going through that right at, the end of the pregnancy. She has a birthday in December. Her oldest boy turned 9 in December. And the oldest boy, he's such a sweetie. He came to them and he said, Mom and Dad, I understand that Mom's getting ready to have the baby. There's a lot going on. Christmas is coming. So even though I have a birthday, he has like the neatest birthday. His birthday is 12, 13, 14. December the 13th, 2014. Nice little kid. And he says, if I can't get a gift, I understand. And they totally got him a nice gift, like a PlayStation 5 or something. It was really cool. I cried when he got the gift. I'm like, poor little kid, he understood, right? So, anywho, when they moved out that house, I figured something is wrong because she said, oh, we have a lien against the house because we hired somebody to renovate the master bathroom, and they demolished it but never came back and renovated it. And we've been living here without this master bathroom for so long, and now they want to charge us for this demolition. And we're not going to pay them for that because they never came and fixed it. So I guess they had a lawsuit that they probably tore up and threw in the trash. I know there's a lien against the property. When there's a lien against your property, you can't sell it. So that's why they ran out of it and turned it into an Airbnb. Now she thinks you can do Airbnb anywhere. So she's teaching a $400 class on how to do all this, right? Child, no, California has strict rules about Airbnb. So it's ridiculous, right? Yeah. So anyways, that's what she does. She twerks. But, I don't understand why different cultures feel like twerking belongs to them when twerking belongs to the Caribbean. Let's just face it. Caribbean people have been twerking their butts since they come out of the parents' womb. Even even me, we can't dance. Can friggin' punta my butt or whatever. You know what I mean? So, but then think they own it. And twerking a butt don't work if you don't have a butt and you straight like this. Okay. So, anyways, they moved into this. They moved. I don't know where they moved to after they moved to the house March 1st because she put the thing up on Airbnb. Probably thinks she wasn't going to get any hits. She got a lot of hits right away, and she had to move. I don't know how the hell I would have moved me, a husband, and 4 kids out of a 2-story, probably 2,000 square foot house. I don't know how I would have done that. We have a 1,500 square foot 1-story house, and I don't even want to think about moving if we had to move. Oh God. I was just cleaning up those closets and I was losing my mind, right? So they moved like that. Boom, boom, boom. They were moved. Young baby. Baby just turned 3 months. They moved to where I don't know. They went to like the Wolf Lodge at first for a little mini vacation. And then they went into probably an Airbnb. And then after about a month, their apartment became available. And it's supposed to be in a high-rise luxury building where football players and the like live. All right. The apartment just looked plain to me. It didn't look luxury. Well, what the hell do I know from luxury? I've never been in a luxury place, right? I found a nice couple channel. No twerking. Yeah. Hawaii is expensive, but she's making money. She says, okay, let's go to the luxury apartment. The luxury apartment was 900 square feet, 2 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms of 4 picnic. But I guess that worked because it's 4 boys. So they had a bunk bed in there. They furnished the apartment themselves too. And the one boy took the top bunk, the other boy have the bottom bunk, and the bottom bunk is a full, the top bunk is a twin, and the bottom bunk has to be a full because then there's a trundle type bed that you pull out from under that one, and that's where the 3-year-olds sleep. That trundle type bed is not made for permanent sleep. That's made for when guests come over and you have, an overnight stay or something, right? No, they have to pull that out. I'm sure that got annoying. So then the baby don't go in the bed. She tell us all this, I'm not gossiping. She tell us all this in these videos, but then she go and privatize the videos. But I don't forget. So apparently the man was working some late hours. And when she fall asleep, she got the young baby he 5 months old now, but back then he was 3 months when they moved. and the 3-year-old and the 8-year-old. I think the 8-year-old has some attachment issues because he's constantly wanting to be in mom and dad's bed. My kids was raised, they were raised in me and Joe's bed together, but they went to their own bed when I think when Jory was 2. Jory decided, I want to be here. This bed's hot. I'm gonna go in my own bed. Joshua followed. He was 4. Jada got out too, like when she was 2 or 3. Not 8 years old coming back into the bed to sleep the rest of the night. And so she so she see you guys talking. Yeah, they put it, they did the Airbnb. So she said, okay, let's get back to the bed thing. She act like she and the husband are rabbits. They're doing it all the time. Don't get involved in us. They're always doing like nasty looking shorts and reels and TikToks with soft porn. That's all I can say is soft porn in their videos. I'm like, shit, you got kids, girl, and you got boy picnic. Damn. You got in-laws. If you don't care about your ratchet mom and your ex crackhead grandma, whatever the hell she said, care about your in-laws, care about your dad, who's the whole bishop of a church. Damn, girl. So she finally confessed that the man was sleeping on the couch because every time he comes home, all the babies are in the bed with her, and he's too tired to move them, to put them in their own beds. And so he just crashes on the couch. Now, to each their own marriage, but Joe would have moved them babies. Joe would have moved them and got into bed with me. He ain't sleep. Joe is not a couch person. Couch? You crazy. See, when he came back with COVID, who went on the couch? Me. I went on the couch because I want to get no damn COVID, right? So, anyways, they say when they Airbnb out the house that they make 5K a month. That could be true for 1 month and maybe not true for the next month. And maybe the next month they make more. But she said the first month she made 5K. It's $1,500 a month that they have to pay out to have a company come in and clean the Airbnb, because it has to be cleaned within 3 hours of the last guest checking out, because then most of the time there's another guest checking in, right? So she says she's doing well with the Airbnb. So out of the 5K, 3,000 of that is going to the mortgage for the house because they don't own the house. 2,000 is going to the new high-rise apartment. So what are they living off of, right? So I'm like, okay, the YouTube money, that's a lot of money. 5,000, 6, 8, 9, 10, 18,000. That's a lot of money from YouTube. Plus, she's doing some network marketing business where she's selling some kind of vitamin or something that she's trying to sucker her viewers to get into. I ain't getting into none of that mess, girl. So then she goes ahead and they go to Hawaii for vacation, and she decides, I'm staying. So now they're going to Airbnb out them people apartment. And she said she used a fancy word that I don't know, a legal word, where she's something with an A, some word that starts with an A. And she says that like a barrage or something like that. And she said that you can totally Airbnb out somebody's apartment. Now, I had a friend that lived in WeHo, which is West Hollywood, and he was Airbnb out the apartment he was renting, but he stayed in one room and he Airbnb'd out the extra room. So he was always there. He didn't just like travel and leave them people place empty, just Airbnb out. So she said she go Airbnb out the apartment, the luxury 2-bedroom high-rise apartment. So they hired a nanny right before they went to Hawaii. The nanny is Mexican, but she just starts calling my Mexican nanny, my Mexican. And she's like, I don't know what's so, because people say that's so insulting. And they were like, she goes, what's so insulting about it? She's Mexican and she's proud to be Mexican. But I just don't think it's kind of like saying my Belizean friend, it's like you don't have to put the people country on them all the time, right? So the nanny, she looks sweet. She's an older lady. She probably like my age. When I say older lady, probably 50s. She went to Mexico on vacation, and when she came back, she was going to sign the contract with them. Well, child, they moved to Hawaii. This lady ain't got no job. So people told her, it's some kind of thing to grow your hair, whatever. People told her, you Chauncey, for doing that to that nanny, because she is over there vacationing, probably spending her coins, thinking she has a job to come back to, and that's really evil. So when the nanny came back, they listened to the people. Sometimes she'll listen. They listened to the audience, and they said, okay, we're going to keep the nanny on, but she's going to be the manager of the Airbnbs. And then when me and my husband want to travel, like if we are free, single, and disengaged, I don't know why people want to have all these picnic and they don't want to take care of the kids. They want to travel, right? Then the nanny's going to fly out to Hawaii, She's gonna stay with the kids while we're gone off to Japan, wherever the hell else they want to go. Joshua said they better stay with Japan because she get over there twerking, she gonna get locked up. So, anyways, Miss Lucky don't even care if they share it. We like the little group we have back here. Where's Myrna? Myrna, I didn't even see you coming. Girl, we over here with the gossip. Girl, we over here with the gossip. Don't worry about working tonight, moderators. Unless some trolls come in and you whop them in the head with the wrench. We just relaxing and gossiping, okay? That's why we didn't do this at the cooking page. So I say, okay, well, thank God, child, I be invested. I be invested because I'm worried about the nanny don't have a job and she over there spending her money, right? So the nanny has a job. So then the husband flew back and left her over there. The parents went back home to where they came from, the husband parents. They left her over there. You could see the dad was kind of upset. The husband's dad was like, I don't know that I want my son to move this far. And then the mom's like, whatever you want to do, you want to do. It's your family. The mom's a good mother-in-law. So then the husband comes back to clean up the apartment while she's over there. And I do that because I don't know how that apartment got so filthy from the ending of March to the ending of May. What the hell were they doing in that apartment? That man over there cleaning for days, him and the nanny. The nanny now turned into the maid. Myrna, I forgot you watched them. This girl, Myrna, did you see the last video? Myrna, hurry up and go watch the last live. When this live is done, go watch the last live. She's asking why you all after married men. So see, she stays over there. People are like, what the hell? You let this man go back and do all this work by himself. He's working a job. He's cleaning up that apartment. He's trying to pack everything. That girl went to Hawaii and didn't even take her ID with her. She probably took her passport, right? She didn't take her ID. He had to find her. When he found her ID, he goes, I found it. She goes, put it in your wallet now. The one of the boy wears a whole face thing to take care of an underbite. They left that. I'm like, but I thought that kid had to be on that thing 12 hours a day or something. How the hell do you not pack that? You know, I was like, oh my God. So, anyways, she did this video today because some chick in the chat, and I think the chick was gaslighting her. And the chick said, I'm in Arizona where your husband's at, and you better not let me see him because I'm going to do XYZ elemental PABC to him. And it was about, cheating. And that girl lost her damn mind. Did I tell you guys she shaved her head? She went and paid $18.50 for them to put thread. She had a beautiful head of hair. She has 4C hair, but it was a nice fro. It was thick. It was growing. I'm jealous because I have thin hair, right? And she went and they attached things to it to make locks. I didn't care for the locks. I think certain locks don't impress me. I think maybe I like the thicker ones. These ones are thin. And she was doing different hairstyles with it, but inside of 1 month or maybe 3 weeks, she used the kitchen shares. Somebody said she did it on a live video and she was playing gospel music and she was just there cutting. I'm like, Britney Spears much, right? Then she shaved her entire head. I think she played in that man's face because the man said, I don't like short hair. And her hair was growing long and pretty. I don't like short hair. And then she goes and she shaves her entire head. Child, in this marriage that I have with Joe, if Joe tells me he doesn't like short hair and I just go behind his back or wait till he leave for 3 weeks to go to the mainland and I shave my entire head and I'm looking like a whole alien, oh my God, he would lose it. I know it's me and it's my body and I could look the way I want to look, but when you're with a mate, you try to do things to please that mate. Like Joe knows I don't like beards. And so for the most part, he won't wear a beard. But there are times when he does, and I don't squawk about it because it's his own body. It's his own face. If he wants to do that, do that. But every time I see Jory and Joshua, I'm like, oh God, cut off them beards. Please, it's ugly. But I don't tell Jory no more because he has a wife. Maybe she likes it. But I tell Josh, I'm like, ugh, if you comb that thing, Jimmy Hoffa might drop out, No, don't tell me she took it down. Wait. Shit, let me find it and send it. Let's see. So she took it down. This video has been removed by the uploader. She had 48,000 views. Hold on. Let me see if I downloaded it correctly. Shoot. It's not here. I downloaded. Wait, what was I in when I downloaded it? I hit download on YouTube. Oh my God, it's not here. It didn't save in the download. I should have pulled it off of the downloads already. Crap. Oh my God, she took it down. Ah! She's ugly. She's ugly with that lack of hair. No, I could see if it was caused by sickness, then I would have to say something else. When she puts the wrap on her head, she's pretty again. But I think it's too much for me. It makes her look too boyish. When she puts the wrap, she looks like a pretty girl. You know, it's like, oh my God. Every time Joshua sees that thing, but Joshua says, that ugly girl again, Joshua can't take her. Why the hell? Whenever you see people go and cut off all their hair, look out, sister. Run the next direction. Something's wrong. That video was so nasty because the girl said that. She made a whole video. I think the T channels, I wish I could find the T channels because they're running with it. She made a whole video letting everybody know what her husband does to her in bed. And it wasn't nice. It wasn't nice. I'll give you guys one little of what she said. She said he goes all the way into her intestines with his tongue. And she said she likes to see bleed on his face. I used the wrong word purposely because, YouTube. I don't want him to strike my video down. I said, girl, you is nasty. You is not. See, Carla, I told you to watch it hurry before she takes it down. She had 48,000 views on that video, and people are like, you are doing too much. That man was probably embarrassed to hell. She did one before where she was twerking on a white man, and me and Joe watched it when we went to bed, and by a couple of hours later, it was down. She keep doing these videos and taking. I promise you, she don't delete them. She probably put them on private. She wouldn't put it on unlisted because if it's on unlisted, then anybody who has the link can still see it. So like, I sent the link to Carla, she'd still be able to see it. So she probably put it on private, but whatever money the video made already for the 48,000 views, she's still gonna get that money. It is so gross. It is gross. It is gross. I've been married to Joe 37 and a half years, and nobody knows our intimate secrets. Nobody. Not my sister, not my cousin name, not my mama, not my auntie name. Nobody. Nobody. No. Mm-mm. That's how we stay happily married. Bitch, that is not your business. Don't ask me my business. I don't even think it's so much the shock value for this one though, Christine, although she makes a lot of videos for shock value. I really do think that girl tapped into her insecurity because she's very insecure. She's constantly in the camera going, I'm beautiful and I know it. Look at me. And she's looking at herself and then she shakes and she dances and I'm like, girl, your insecurity is showing. Mm-hmm. Because she thinks she can come and tell you all the nasty things the husband does to her. And she says, you guys, you ladies don't understand. When you come up in somebody's marriage, married couples are the nastiest people because of the fact that they know they can be with each other any way they want to be with each other. And if they're like just like dating, you have to be careful who you're dating and who's clean from who's not clean. Girl, no, it's not all married people that are nasty. We don't have to be. I was telling Carla that when I was 18 years old and used to ride the bus to go to college, I sat right behind the bus driver all the time because I was so nervous about missing my stop. So a little bus driver, he was nice. He was probably in his 50s at the time when I was 18. And he would say, your stop coming up, Barbara, whatever. And I would get off. And so every now and again, when the bus was kind of empty, he would talk to me and tell me all his escapades, not dirty. He wouldn't tell me the dirty stuff. He would tell me like when he cheated on his wife. He was no longer married. For years, he wasn't married. So he was talking about the past. And he said, I couldn't remember these women's phone numbers. So I would lift up the contact paper in the kitchen and I would write the number there under the contact paper and stick it back down. And that's how, now if I have to do all of that to remember somebody's phone number to cheat, child, it's not worth it to me. It's not worth it to me. But he's just like, I did that and got away with it. And he said when he would cheat and he didn't know if the woman he's cheating with had somebody, see, that's a danger you put yourself in. He would put his underwear and his socks in his pants pocket. So that way, if somebody comes in and he has to run, let's say the girl has a boyfriend or a husband, he could just grab his pants and his shirt and he'd be out the door. He don't have to come back and pick up small items like the socks, the underwear. I said, damn, people really be doing this stuff? Yes, she is. She is. There's something wrong with her. There's something wrong with her. She claims her dad's a whole bishop of a church, yet she wanted her grandma, and I think she said the grandma was an ex crackhead, and the mom. They don't really mess with her. And she called them to ask them to do a Bible study with her. Why would you ask them to, heathens, to do a Bible study with you? Go to your dad that is the bishop of his own church, right? Why would you go to them? And the grandma said, girl, you don't care nothing about no Bible. Because if you did, you wouldn't be putting the stuff you put on the internet. Here's the closest Jehovah Witness temple. What the hell they call it? The Kingdom Hall. For you to go. I said, child. She said she and the husband were studying to be Jehovah's Witness. I so wanted to write in her chat that day and go, girl, you could never be a good Jehovah's Witness. Let me tell you why. Jehovah Witness women have to submit to their men, and she don't know how to submit to nobody, especially to that man. When Joe looked at that video, Joe said, Jesus Christ, that man is a sip. Because I couldn't do quarter of that crap that she does to that man. I couldn't do quarter of that crap to Joe. Child, like when I had the kids and Joe's taking care of his kids and he goes, if you want to leave or whatever, leave. And if you want to take your kids, take your kids. They're your kids. You can eat them. They'll come back at some point to me because they know I'm a good daddy. Girl. What Christine said. A lot of what she does is shock value. But this one I don't think was really shock value. I think she wanted to scare the girl away by telling the girl that the man does such gross things with her that you're going to get my sloppy seconds if you go with him. She was trying to use reverse psychology or some type of psychology on the woman, and I think the woman was probably just trolling her. So the next thing about the man, I guess there's somebody named Alan that's there at the house with her that she's not showing us, and I think it's the husband's friend. And so somebody in the chat says she's having fun with Alan while the husband's gone. And then somebody in the chat said the maid and the husband. I said, oh my God. I stay in these people chat until I went blind. Well, Myrna, I came all the way out my back channel to talk about it because I have nobody else to talk to shit to. Every time I try to talk to Joe and Joshua, they're like, we don't want to hear about this girl. We don't. I don't think the woman really wanted her husband. I think the woman was just messing with her because they know they can trigger her. But there's one thing that she does that I don't like, though. I don't like how she burdens the older boy with the baby. I could see, help out, bring me a baba. If the baby drink baba, right? I think he's still nursing. Bring me a diaper. Can you grab me the wet wipes? Hold the baby a second. Let me stir this pot. I can see that. But she have that boy, that boy gonna hate her. See, I didn't do that to my boys. They helped out with Jada, but not to the point of being burdened. They liked helping out with her because she was a trip. Ever since Jada was a baby, she was a trip, okay? The nanny is older. The nanny is older, like in her 50s. She's not ugly, but she seems like a respectful older lady in her 50s. I wouldn't be messing around with nobody 38-year-old husband if I was to be a hot nanny jumping around. I don't think the nanny and the husband doing nothing. I don't think the husband doing nothing. Honestly, I think the husband's not a cheat. I get good vibes off of the husband. And so somebody in the chat said, you think your husband didn't do that to all the women's before you? You're not so special. And that's the bus driver I was telling you about that was cheating on his wife. He told me something that I never forgot at age 18, and now I'm 50. I'm going to be 58. And he said, Barbara, let me tell you something. To every beautiful woman you see walking out there, all these movie stars and all that stuff, there is some man tired of effing her, no matter how beautiful she want to be. That's why you see beautiful women get cheated on all the time. Because I guess some of these pretty women think they the shiznit. And the man ain't gonna do it. I'm pretty. What the hell? I'm J-Lo. You see my body, voom? You see the money I have? They ain't gonna cheat on me. Stop it, Rob. No, let's talk about okra. That's what they call her in the chat, not Oprah. Okra. So I guess Gail said that Okra was in the hospital because she had stuff coming out the top and the bottom, vomiting and diarrhea. And I'm saying to myself, self, Oprah said she took medical intervention to lose weight. Is it Ozempic? Is it Manjaro? Is it Wegovy? I don't know what there's a fourth one. I don't know the name. Girl, let me tell you why I would never take those medications. There's gonna have what do you call the thing, the Camp Lejeune? You see the Camp Lejeune lawsuit? They gonna have a Camp Lejeune lawsuit over these medications one of these days soon. All right? These things, what they do to your, I don't know what they do to you inside, but they make you thirsty and they kill your appetite. All right? So you have to lose weight because the crux of losing weight is that you have to eat less and move more. How I know this? Because I haven't lost anything and I've been eating way less, but I have not been moving as much as I need to move. But that's changing because summer coming, girl. Your girl gonna move. I gotta lose some weight by my birthday. Okay. So that's what those drugs do. And for some people, it does too much to where they can't stop losing and they cannot gain back any of that weight. Like Sharon from Ozzy and whatever, the redhead from the talk that had that big scandal with Cheryl or whatever. She can't stop losing weight. She looked like skin and bones. Now, I've seen Sharon in real life. When we went to the talk, I know Sharon was like a bitch to Cheryl or whatever, but when we went to the talk, Sharon was the nicest one. Cheryl wasn't on the show yet. It was the what's the black girl from Hanging with Mr. Cooper? It was her. The other one from Kings of Queen. What's that? What? Yeah, Kings of Queens. Leah Remini. The Asian chick where the husband owned the whole damn CBS. Sharon and somebody else. I don't remember who else. But out of all them, Sarah Gilbert. Out of all those people, when the show was over, the only person who came over and shook her hands and was super friendly was Sharon. Honest, I can't tell that lie. Myrna, you gone already? Myrna, I'm sorry you missed the video, gal, but it been nasty. I remember that thing that happened with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I remember there was a big fight on Facebook with one of my cousins from my dad's side because I said something about it. Bye, Myrna, darling. Yeah, so where were we at again, though? I lost my train of thought. Did we already finish? Oh, we're on okra. We're on okra. So I think something's going awry with that medication that Oprah is taking for losing weight. I know when they gave me that antibiotics that time when they lied and said that I had that strep throat. You guys know I didn't have no damn strep throat. I didn't see that on my tonsil. I have to take off tonsil stone every night, so I would have seen that, right? Took that thing for 4 days, and when that diarrhea and that vomiting started, I thought I was gonna die. So I'm like, child, these medications are weird. Holly Robinson, Pete, that girl. It does, and they say that it you know what it does? It paralyzes your stomach so that the food will move more slowly through your stomach so you stay full longer. I have that now. I should be losing weight on my own. I have that now. If Joe says, here's a couple pieces of watermelon, small pieces, right before dinner, I can't eat the dinner. I'm like full with the watermelon. I just need to move more. I really want to walk more. But damn, it's not safe walking in this town, especially in the evenings. I really wish there was just a place that we could drive to and just walk it and come back. You know what I mean? Hi, Marcella. Yeah, it paralyzes your stomach. And you don't want to have the stomach paralysis for the rest of your life. That's what diabetics have. They have neuropathy in their stomach. They can't process anything, and then they can't poop. And pretty soon it's a really bad constipation. And, oh, child. Joshua's doing a lot better, thank you, God. He passed everything out of his intestines, and he's on his veggies. He on his fruits. He doing everything he's supposed to do to make that constipation not come back. Yeah, so Miss Okra over there is sick, according to Gail. Gail be blabbing out all the stories. Every time I say I'm going to do the mountain thing, Carla, Jada talked me out of it. Jada said I'm not going to do well with it. There's a walk-in pad. That you just kind of walk in place? Is that what you're saying? Rob, you know how much time I say if I could get a stomach transplant and not have to take transplant medication, I would. I would take the transplant. Give me somebody else's stomach. Because I was born with this horrid stomach. I didn't cause it on myself. I'm sure I made it worse with not eating all the perfect foods. But ever since I was a baby, my mom said I was a problem. I threw up a lot when I was a baby. She said she couldn't put me in nothing pretty, couldn't take me nowhere nice because I would projectile throw up. And growing up, I was always nauseated. I was always can't go on a boat, can't go on a plane. Even when I go on the plane, I get nauseous, especially when the plane is landing. And they wait for you to go to Belize. They wait for the plane to start its descent for them to bring you that form to fill out about where you going to stay, where you come into Belize for. And I'm like, bitch, why can't you give that to me when the plane is level? I can't fill out this crap right now. And then I have to fill it out for everybody on the plane, meaning me, Joshua, Joe, Jory. Oh, God. I would like to do the mountains though, but Jada said I ain't going to like it. Jada said there's cajotes. There's coyotes, and not the kinds that bring the people across the border, but the real coyotes. So my oven is out again, but it's not completely out, but it might as well be completely out because I can't get it hot enough. Like if I put it at 350 and it heats up to 350, it's not really cooking at 350. It's cooking way beneath the 350. So then I have to bump it up to 400, and then maybe it's cooking at 350, but then it drops at some point, and then your stuff that you're cooking comes out rock hard. So I've been using the toaster oven on the tabletop, but I bought the part, and Joe's gonna change the part maybe tomorrow. So hopefully we'll be back in business in time for Joshua's birthday. Today is the 11th. Joshua's birthday is next week sometime. He was born on Father's Day, 1989, and Father's Day was June 18th that year. I think it fell on the 18th last year. It does this really weird pattern where it'll fall on the 18th. It's weird, like once every 6 years, then 11 years, and then I think now he has to go for 15 years before it'll fall again on the 18th. Some shit like that. It's weird. So I asked him how much money I'm bringing. Where? Oh yeah, how much money you're bringing? Now, their face, they want to know all your damn business. Oh, speaking of Belize, we're gonna talk this back here. So I told you guys before, and I had sent it to Christine, I think, and maybe to Carla, about those Belizean people that are fighting on Facebook. So I watched that guy. If Christine is still in the room, I watched that guy maybe a total of 3 times, and maybe not fully 3, maybe like 2.5 times. I couldn't continue to watch that guy because he talks too rudely to women and about women. Then I found out later on that he's getting paid by people. He has sponsors that are paying him to trash these people. And I feel like that's so nasty. I mean, we're all Belizeans, and the stuff that he's saying to those women and about those women turn my stomach. I can't. I can't. At first, when I watched the first episode, I'm like, oh wow, what did this girl do to him for him to come out like this? But oh my God. So I started to watch the girl only. And I watch the girl often, but I don't say anything in the chat. Even when she's doing something wonderful to benefit Belize, and I want to say something like right now, she's asking for prayer for her mom. And I wanted to put in the chat, I said a prayer for your mom because I really did. I don't want to because I don't want that man to tap on my name and start on me because it's going to have to get nasty. That man will, anybody that sends her any kind of appreciation or love, he comes and he digs up everything on that person and attacks. So anybody can go pay him to attack somebody. So he was attacking one of the women, and the woman talks very, very intelligently. So I'm sure she's very smart. And she has some nudes that took place because of revenge porn years ago from an ex that she sued over in Philadelphia court and won. So it's supposed to be taken down, but you know how the internet goes, it's still out there. This guy shows this girl nudes every Wednesday. I don't watch. I told you I watched 2.5 of his episode and I couldn't deal with it anymore. I even unfollowed him because every time he goes live, he sends out the message to all his followers, and I said, oh no, I unfollowed him. But the lady that I'm talking about flew down to Guatemala where he's at. He's not Guatemalan, but he's hiding out over there. And she went and filed a report against him in Guatemala. She's serious. I said, oh, the lady went to Guatemala. The story is getting hot. June 16th this year, Father's Day, yeah. And so Joshua's birthday is next Tuesday. And he told me, he says, Mom, I don't want you to be offended, but this year for my birthday, I would love to have a Costco cake. Now, the Costco round cake like this is $15.99 and it serves 12 to 14. So that's the perfect size. But the sheet cake is $25.99 now. But girl, we can't complain because in the pandemic they had gotten rid of the cakes because they said we were supposed to be social distancing. And if we bought that big cake, there was going to be no social distancing because you have to feed that to a crowd. So they had stopped making the cakes and somebody started a change.org petition. And I think they got like 1,500 signatures, maybe more, and they said they wanted Costco to bring back the cake, and they did. So we can't be bitching about the price of the cake, okay? Now, I wish I could start a change.org petition and have them get rid of the damn cookie and bring back the churro. The churro was my thing. I'd get a hot dog with the soda and a churro. I'd eat half of the churro while it's still warm and bring half home for Joshua. So whatever calories the churro was, 300 calories, 250 or whatever, I only had half of it. The cookie is 700 calories by itself. No, Jesus, no. What light? The lamp or the shorts light? A Jamaican girl bad talking Guyana. Did you see the one with the Belizean girl bad talking Jamaica? Did you see that one on TikTok? I don't think I sent that one to you guys. She's a Belizean girl. I think her name is Red Rum. Carla, help me out. What a girl name? Crystal. Shit, my cousin Crystal know the name. Crystal, are you in this chat? You know what I want to do? I want to go buy everything at the food court. Everything is going to come to like $35. One of everything is going to come to $35. And me and Joshua sit down and do a mukbang and just yakety yak about what's going on in the news. The short light is flickering. You know, I asked my mom to give me a sign because I couldn't sleep last night because my stomach was bothering me and I had nausea. And I saw, well, I was up with the kids and I looked at the clock and I saw 12:12. Went to bed, fell asleep a little bit, woke up with the nausea at 1:11. Got up and took some simethicone, came back to bed, fell asleep again for a few minutes, woke up and saw 2:22. Fell asleep again, woke up and saw 4:44. Then this evening, I looked at the clock and saw 4:44. I'm like, what the hell are these angel numbers coming at me for? So I was in one of the psychics chat a little while ago, and somebody asked that question. They go, I keep seeing angel numbers. What does it mean? And the psychic started to laugh and said, your guardian angels or guiding angel, whatever the hell they are, spirit guides or whatever the hell, they are spamming you. They're trying to get your attention and let you know that you have the gift, that you can discern things, that you have the psychic abilities too. And then they said, all you have to do is ask them to send you a better sign, like through music or through a light or some shit. So I did do that. Like, Mom, I feel like it's my mom. Can you send me a better message? What you trying to tell me? Girl. Okay, the girl named Red something. London Red. London Red. She's a Belizean and she's on her TikTok. She's got a lot of followers, like I want to say maybe 30,000 followers or more. And she's talking different topics about women. Stop letting your older kids mind the younger babies. Well, I agree with that topic because you heard what I said about that girl. But then she started to bash Jamaican. Let me tell you, and she started to bash fat women because she's skinny now. But apparently, according to the other girl on Facebook, that girl went to Mexico to have her body done and got sepsis and almost died. I don't know if it's true. Allege. That's the story we're hearing. But she started to bash fat women and asked, she said, men, what the hell do you see on fat women? They don't have nothing to offer you. And she was bashing fat bitches like me. Let me tell you, everybody came for her. Men came for her, women came for her, gay men came for her, lesbian women came for her, transgender came for her. Everybody came for her and dragged her by her baby hairs. I say, Lord have mercy. Then she started it on the Jamaicans. Child, the Jamaicans came for her ass. They say, on site, we're going to tear that ass up. I say, oh my God. It's probably my mom. Say, oh my God. There's so much crap that I watch on the internet. It's unreal. That one's on TikTok. Girl, don't be going into these people, other culture, and drag these people. These people gonna come for you. Then come back to the girl that we were talking about, the YouTuber. She said in one of her prior videos that the husband was angry that she cut off her hair because she paid 18.50 to put in the extensions. And then she said, my husband, just don't be offended, but I'm gonna spell the word wrong because I'm not gonna get in trouble with YouTube. She said, my husband is a JOO when it comes to spending money. I said, bitch, you don't mess with the wrong people. You don't call the people out their name. You can't be talking these stereotypical things. You talk that at the dinner table with your family, not all here on YouTube. We not your family. Go. She went for the JOOS, girl. I saw a TikTok say there's no single people. There is not. Miss Lucky, there is not. There is not. My uncle's wife, she's dead now, and she was his ex before she died. She was morbidly obese her entire life. I would say 350 pounds. And then she took the surgery and she lost a lot of weight, but she got down to like maybe 250. And then it was years before she got down to like 125. And by then it was too late. It was like a lot of flabs. And then that surgery messed up her intestines. And for 20 years of trying to lose all that weight after that surgery, she had intestinal issues. And that finally did her in. Her intestines became like soft and sticky like noodles. Like it would just press together on its own. So there would be nothing blocking inside the intestines except the walls of the intestines, which just like that. And they would have to cut piece, cut piece, cut piece till she went on a colostomy bag. And then no doctor would reverse it. And finally, a doctor reversed it. And I think she lived another 2 years with that reversal. And she, man, I miss her. I miss her. But she had a good husband, my uncle. And after that, she didn't lack no suitors after they parted. They do. Joe loves me any size. Of course, he'd rather me be smaller. He wouldn't want me to be 270, 300, 350 the rest of my life. Why? Because health issues and God, we're getting older. And if I fall, he would not be able to pick me up. There's a lot of logistics about it, right? And no matter how long you stay big, eventually you will get health issues if you stay that big. So we're constantly working on it, right? We're constantly staying on Jada to work on it, not to the point that we're harassing her, but we motivate her when we see loss and we're like, you're doing great. Yeah, keep whatever the hell you were doing right there. That worked. Let's go. Let's go. And that motivates her to continue doing it. And if she comes home at night, she's eating an ice cream at 11 o'clock at night and then going to go to bed, I'll scold her. I'll say, babe, come on. Don't eat all that sugar and go lay down. It's not going to burn off of you for one. And for two, it's not healthy for the pancreas to be shooting all that insulin. What if you go into a coma while you sleep? I scared the shit out of her. So she stopped. Hi, Diane. How you doing, darling? We don't talk a bunch of gossip in here, Diane, girl. It's crazy. Diane, are you familiar with the people, the Belizeans that are fighting on Facebook? Maybe Diane don't even know about them. I like the girl though. I stay quiet in her lives and I listen, or sometimes I see it after the fact and I listen. I feel like she has a good heart. And I noticed that she is close with one of my cousins. And the cousin is not a blood cousin, but she may as well be a blood cousin because she's been my cousin since she was 8 years old. Since I was 15 and she was 8, she's been my cousin. So that's my cousin. All right. But that girl is good friends with that cousin. And then I saw, I'm not going to call no names. You guys don't even try to guess. My moderators, I can text you who it is. But I saw a person that used to come in my live events. And that person started to act weird after a while. And when I gave them a call one day, they answered the phone like if they didn't recognize me, which tells me that they took my number out of their phone. And that happens from time to time when you get a new phone, right? Every time I get a new phone, I have to type in everybody's number over again because I don't let it port over. Because when I get a new phone, that is my opportunity to get rid of people that I don't know who the hell they are in my phone, right? So that person acted like they didn't know me. And I was like, what happened? You took my number out your phone. And like, oh, I'm driving. I'm like, okay, well, call me when you get to where you're going. And they never did. So we didn't have no fight. But that person just started to act really, really weird. But they were always in the chats. That person popped up under that girl feed and said something weird. I think I understood what she was trying to say. But if you don't know somebody, you can't come into a room with sarcasm, because sarcasm only works with the people you know. You know what I mean? You can't be sarcastic with people you don't know because they won't get the joke. And so that girl was about to cuss her out. And I said, oh shit, I know who that is. And I shut up, girl. I shut up. Do you have a Facebook, Diane? Diane, do you have a Facebook? If you have a Facebook, email me. This is my email, Diane. Write it down. Email me and I'll send you the link. I'm writing the wrong email because I'm not promoting this stuff out here. Carl, I think you could figure out who it was. It was a weird person. Me and the person don't have no fight. The person just treated me like shit one day. And I'm like, look, I have enough people that treat me like an angel that I could go back to them. See what Sherry Shepherd said? See, I have the card right here. She says, Barbara, blessed to have met you. You are truly a great mother and an angel. Happy Mother's Day. Love, Sherry. I have enough people who treat me like an angel. Maybe a dark angel. Won't you come and try? Sarita, my darling, did you watch the video I sent you? She took it down. She took it down. Yeah, yeah. She got off that thing and gone and beat them babies' ass. I know she want to beat them babies. Look, I'm on a live at Babs Bear Talk. I sent you that link and I said, I know you're in prayer, but when you're done, come in. But I'm getting ready to wrap it up and I'll call you right back. Don't go to sleep. Don't go to sleep. I want to call you back in like 5 minutes. All right. Okay. Bye-bye. Sarita got to see half hour of it and then she had to go to prayer and then that girl took it down. She said, Barbara was right. She took it. I went and I hit download, but it probably didn't download. I probably had, but what would I have done with it? Upload it to my page and then have you guys watch it secretly? Hell no. Mm-mm. Oh, just you don't have no Facebook, girl. You can't see it if you don't have no Facebook because they don't do nothing on YouTube. It's all on Facebook. But it's all Belizeans. And it's like, wow. Wow. That man nasty though. That man is nasty. The things he say about women and two women, it's like how he has to be gay. He can't be a straight man cussing out women like that. He can't. He just can't. Mm-mm. Let's see if Sarita gonna come in. Sarita said she gonna try come in. I know. And you know that we didn't talk it like publicly at the cooking page because I didn't want people to go Google it and then figure out where Sarita lives, right? But my God, today that was a blessing because she prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed. You know, she convinced me to get back into prayer. And so I'm not doing it like the way Sarita does it every day at 6, but I'm doing it like I stop, you know, and at least 2 or 3 times a day, I stop and I say a quick prayer. And most of the time, I'm just praising God. I'm not even asking him for nothing. I'm just like praising him, praising him. Like when I saw the girl put on Facebook, I need prayer for my mom. I stopped immediately, said a prayer for the girl's mom. And then I said a prayer for my family right here to keep them safe. So just quick. It's not even like 10 seconds that I'm getting back into my prayer because I had given up. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So, and you guys notice my mods and to my faithful people like Diane and Rob and even I haven't talked to Ascari in a while. You guys notice what I'm doing with the videos, right? I'm slowly pivoting the videos away from so much cooking because honest to God, guys, I don't have the money to buy the items to cook the crap. Okay, I got you. I got you, Sarita. I don't have it to where you have to subscribe in order to chat, but I know you're probably on the TV. By the way, there's a TV on Costco for sale that I want. Somebody buy me this TV. The TV is $239, brand new 55-inch 4K TV. I want that TV. God, was it a smart TV? If it was a smart TV, I'm gonna start begging. I'm gonna get my milk pan out and start begging. Beg my kids. It's like $239 for that TV. What the hell? It's on sale. It's probably for Father's Day. No, the chat's not private. This is public. Hi Hazel. This is public. Yeah, this is public. Sarita, we were talking about the thing that happened on your street and how your prayers, your constant prayers that you have built up in the bank of prayer life, saved everybody in that mess. Girl, that's why when like sometimes I'll look, sometimes Sarita will call me by mistake at prayer time on FaceTime because she calling her grandkids, and I'll text her and go, "Don't forget me in the prayer." Don't forget me in the prayer. Oh my God. Oh my God. I forgot that Myrna watched that girl. That girl is young. She's 29. But you know what? She is not so young that she doesn't know better. Because at 29, I knew better. At 29, I was already married for 9 years with 3 kids. She's been married 5 years with 4 kids because this is the second husband. It's like, girl, don't be putting your business out there if the women's get all that information. Girl, nobody needed to know all that. Oh, nasty. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. How you doing, Hazel gal? How everybody doing? It was warm today, but I put this thing on and I was taping, a show. I'm doing a show on when I went to go buy spices, and then I'm talking about MSG. I really want to start giving information on things that I know something about. That way people can come and put what they know too, and we can learn from each other. I'm tired of just cooking. And I'm tired of going live at the cooking page. And the minute you sitting here talking bullcrap, somebody comes in and starts talking, what we eating today? What you cooking today? I'm like, just go away. It's not all about food and cooking. We talking gossip over here. You know what I mean? We talking. I saw this one guy that talks politics. He's always behind his big, beautiful desk in a suit, right? No tie, but a suit, a jacket, a suit jacket. And he's got a good camera where everything behind him is blurred. There's a good bokeh going on. And he jumped up on Monday and he said he's going to start cooking while talking about the politics. And he tried to make egg and bacon for breakfast. And it was plain to see he didn't know how to cook. And he kept burning himself. He didn't know how to use the stove. And he was doing the most. And I'm like, how the hell is he going to keep this up? Cooking is hard. People think it's easy. That girl that we're talking about didn't even know how to cook rice without a rice cooker. And her people in her chat was gaslighting her, telling her, you should start a cooking page. Bitch, I'd like to see you try. I've learned so much from starting a cooking page. When I started my cooking page, I only knew how to do 101. Hold on. God, where's he? You see how long the man let the phone ring? He's probably outside. There's a package at the front door. He probably fell asleep. We doing good, Hazel. We was gossiping. Girl, we was gossiping. Yeah, so the kid tried to cook. And I'm like, everybody trying to get into the cooking genre when I'm trying to climb out of it because girl ain't going nowhere. I'd like to buy macaroni and cheese like the white chick does on Facebook and cook it in the toilet. That got her 1 million views. I couldn't do that. I can't waste food. What the hell came already? Is that your Father's Day gift from Jory? Ooh, tell Joshua to go hook it up so I could stop hear your complain. Tell Joshua go hook it up so I could stop hear your complain. Okay, so we're getting back into our sign language. We're getting back into our sign language, guys. And so I took a little refresher yesterday on some of the signs, and we're going to learn some signs, okay? As a class, we're going to learn some signs. This is what's up, what's up, what's up. This is how are you? How are you? How are you? So it's like this. How are you? What's your name? What's your name? My name. And sometimes you leave out the verb, but this is. And then you spell the Barbara. Or I just go with a B right here, Barbara. Um, Hi. Bye. Simple, right? Coke. This is Coca-Cola because it started with cocaine. Coca-Cola. Dog is one. Dog. Cat. All right, we getting them? We getting them? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. How are you? I'm fine. I'm hungry. It goes all the way down to your stomach. I'm hungry. I wish. This is wish. Goes to your heart. I'm sorry. I hope. We're getting back into our signs, okay? Joe goes, which one of the Hazel, what the hell, gossip? You heard the whole thing? Girl, I'm going to leave this video up. Cat, she going to remember cat. Dog is like when you tell the dog, come here, that's dog. All right? You have to remember this one. Nice. Nice to meet. You do it like that, two people meeting. Meet you. Jada met a deaf person at the burger joint or the pizza joint. And Jada can communicate with him because all my kids took sign language. Me and Joe took sign language like a million years ago. And so that young man is so happy when Jada's there that Jada can communicate with him and for him. And one of Jada's friend was like, do you know sign language? And this is Jada's friend that went to school with her, right? And Jada goes, yeah. Don't you? Don't everybody? Hazel, you know who I'm talking about? The thing came.
Yeah, I see it by my door.
Huh?
I see it at my door.
Josh, it's like having you connect a printer. Josh, would you rather connect a Bluetooth printer?
I think this. I think this still because there's less parts to deal with.
Hazel, do you know who all the fighting at the Facebook mess? Girl, when I see the girl went down to Guatemala, I said, oh shit, she on his ass. I wake up soon in the morning and put them people on and go back to sleep. I wake up like 6 o'clock every morning when Joe get out the bed. And I say I'm going to get up with Joe, but I don't. I go use the bathroom and go back to sleep. I take out my mouth guard. I brush my teeth. And I'm like, I do everything to say I'm going to go sit with Joe in the living room. I'm like, shit, this is too early. And I go back to bed and I put them on and listen to that fight. Girl, Hazel, that man is nasty. That man is nasty. It's like the things when he say, I'm like, damn. I don't listen to him though. He triggers me. He triggers me. Mm-hmm. So what's happening is that Joe's computer over by the sliding glass door is not getting a good feed from the box, from the router. And poor Joe is constantly in a state of buffering. So Jory bought him a Father's Day gift. Let's show it. Jory probably watching right now like a little spy. I hate all their family. Remember coming to this thing I watch and I say shit.
I doubt it.
I'm gonna talk about your mama. Oh shit, that's me.
Jory does not give a crap.
This is the gift Jory got for Daddy. And I said, what's the price, Max? And he goes, don't worry about it, Mom. Daddy deserves something good. I said, okay, well, I don't deserve shit then.
No, it's not Mother's Day. We did that
I got something good for Mother's Day, though.
I know.
I got something good for Mother's Day. I can't say nothing. And even if I didn't, Daddy deserves it.
No, nobody wants slow internet.
Huh?
Nobody wants.
I think I found a wire like that, Josh, with that ending where they just plugged in.
Good, keep it. Just in case something happens to this.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't have any of these.
Well, if it doesn't work, you're going to have to raise money to buy Daddy a laptop.
Me? I'm doing it anyway.
Joshua, can you bring the... No, leave it. I was going to let you bring the Costco thing, but I already told them. The TV is $200-something.
What, my cake? You're going to raise money for my Costco cake?
Shit, we might can't do our mukbang that we want to do Friday because we have to buy a Costco cake. Our Costco cake is $15.99. Oh, Jory's favorite parent is his dad. There's no doubt about it. He loves his mama when he needs for me to read his paperwork. No, he loves me, but he really adores his dad. And that's okay. That's okay because I've got two that love me. Well, one, Joshua. No, he got me that nice curling iron thing. And this one, he really wanted to bless Joe because everything that he calls Joe to go over to the house and fix, Joe goes and fix. He would have had to pay like a lot of money out to repair people. So he's like, no, I got to take care of that. Okay, so really quickly, we want to repair our master bathroom. It has not been repaired since we moved into the house 28 years ago. It's looking bad. I'm down to the point of using toilet bowl cleaner. You know, that blue green thing that you put under the toilet bowl? That's the only thing that's keeping the floor of the tub clean now. The walls, I gave up on the walls. Oh, God. Anyways, we've seen to where these people come and make over your bathroom. I'm not calling them though because they're going to probably charge $30,000. But what I noticed, they don't put in tile, like individual tile, because I'm sick of grout. We can buy the tile is cheap enough that you can buy and Joe can break it down. But the thing that's going to cost us money is the back wall thing, that concrete type wall that you put up for the bathroom for where the thing gets wet. But we've noticed people are doing an epoxy where they get like a foam board and they pour an epoxy on top of it and you can make it any design you want to make it. And they spread it really neat and then it hardens. And that's what you slap on that backboard thingy and you have three solid walls, no grout. I'm like, I like this. So I told Joe, go find out where we can buy this and what it would cost, right? And Joe goes, we's gonna make it. I said, oh God, pray for us because we're gonna get poisoned by this damn epoxy. This one is one slab. Miss Lucky, go look. Go look for epoxy slab bathroom wall. It looks so good. And to see you can make it yourself, I'm just afraid we're not going to spread that epoxy nice and neat. But it would be cheaper. It would be cheaper to make those three walls and just slap them in there on that backboard. For real, for real. The tub area would be done in no time at all. Then guess what they're doing for the floors now? You know how in this room I have those the peel and stick tile, and it looks like wood planks, right? And we had to set them like a puzzle to make them not look weird. I was gonna do that throughout the house because I have peel and stick tile throughout the house, but they're the what 16 by 16 or whatever they are, 12 by 12, whatever the square ones. And eventually we're gonna like dig those up and put the plank ones. Well, guess what people are doing now? They're doing vinyl, which is like linoleum, but it's not the stick one. It's just unfurl it and lay it, and you put it underneath the baseboards and stuff, and it doesn't move. And it looks like one big solid beautiful tile flooring. They did it in a bathroom. They didn't do it throughout the entire house. They did it in the bathroom. And I'm like, Joe, look at this. They're not putting tile on the floor. But Joe said he didn't want to do that because he feels like anything that drops on the floor will put a dent. And that's true. When it comes to vinyl, linoleum, that type of stuff, anything that you drop on the floor will put a dent in the linoleum and then it won't look good. So he still wants to stick with tile in the bathroom. Hi, Wellness. You're learning too. Me and Joe used to know sign language really, really good. So we practiced those ones that I showed you. We're practicing those for like a week, and then we're going to bring new ones in, and we're going to go back into our sign language because it's kind of difficult having a conversation with Joe in certain settings. Especially when we go to YouTube, it would be nice to be able to communicate with him, and not have to go. Poor Joe misses a lot. He goes. You guys pray for him because Obamacare is letting him get a new hearing aid tomorrow. He was supposed to go today at 10. Well, we were supposed to go, but they called this morning at 8 and said the provider had an emergency. Can we come tomorrow at 1? And they want both of us to go because when he takes out his hearing aids, they want somebody to be able to communicate for him with the provider. You know what I mean? So, Myrna, behave yourself. You know we long-winded over here. The epoxy thing is looking good, gal. I hope it's not poison. By the way, Jada saw some report coming about Kerrygold butter. The wrapping that the butter is in is causing, I want to say, some type of bacterial infection. It's something bad. Go look it up before then people can sue me and send me to tell lie about anything. Look it up. But that's something that I would have looked up and put in one of my other videos because I want to do things like that in the videos. It's still going to have food here and there, but I don't want it to have that emphasis on food. You know what I mean? So it's chemical, right? Allegedly. Allegedly. It's chemical. So our little internet niece is going to graduate on July the 4th from her training. Remember, she's finding the training so hard. It's still hard on her, but she's gotten through it by the grace of God. She's going to graduate on July the 4th. I don't know that I'm going to get to meet her this year, honestly, because she's going to fly home to New York to see her dad, her family, and have a vacation there. And I can't wrong her for that. She needs a break. And I don't know that when she comes back, I'm going to have time to see her because she's going to go right back into a new training for 6 months. So I don't know. I really want to meet her, though. My friend Lilia's daughter. And then our little internet nephew, he's going to have a birthday on July the 5th. Oh my God. We should collect an offering for him. Really and truly. If you guys, from now till July the 5th, if you guys want little Joseph to get a gift or whatever, maybe I should have Jessica tell me what she needs for him and we put it like on the Amazon wish list or something. No, but then you guys are going to have to send it to me. Then I'm going to have to mail it. No, that's going to cost. If you guys want to give a gift, $5, whatever, you just let me know. This is for Joseph. And then I'll send it to Jess. Okay? Don't even worry about this one, Miss Lucky. I just needed to gossip. Honestly, I just needed to gossip. Anyways, guys, let me end this one and go see what Joe's doing out there with that damn computer. They did advertise that before they took it off the shelf, Walmart and Whole Foods, but they put it back on the shelf again. Ooh, child. That's why I can't go to the beach, because the bacterial level out at the beach is high, and I don't go in the water, but sometimes we go walk, to get our feet wet, and then the water comes up on the sand, and I don't want to sit in that sand and get pityriasis, rosacea, or scabies, or all this shit that you can get from this. Oh, no. I've gone my entire life without sexual transmitted disease, and I'm not going to get one now. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for entertaining me today and letting me just talk about the bullcrap that I want to talk about. I know that none of you knew about the Justice Alita, but go look up Justice Alita's wife tape, and you guys go listen to that white ass entitled Karen talk about what she wants to do to everybody to get even. And she said, Vergogna. Vergogna means shame. Shame on her white ass. All right. Anyways, bye, guys. Let's do this again tomorrow. I love this. Bye, Diane, my darling. Bye, Hazel. Bye, everybody. Bye, Diane. Email me if you want me to send you the link about the fight. Hazel, you can email me too if you want to see the link about the fight. Night, guys. Night, Christine. Night, Miss Lucky. Night, Carla. Nisa, if you came in, and I know Sarita's watching on the TV. Marcella, I'm scrolling back to see who all came in. Myrna, Rob. Yays. Bye, guys.